Hey, I'm Summer with Hammond's Nest. Let's make some fabric message hearts. First off, I'm going to take a piece of fabric. I'm actually going to showcase the variety of this beautiful project by using 3 different fabrics and 3 different heart templates. So what I was doing there, I had a white heart that was cut out on cardstock just to create my template. And I'm cutting and laid my fabric over to create 2 different hearts of the same fabric and cutting it with pinking shears. So you can certainly do this when you're cutting out your fabric hearts. You can do this with regular scissors, but the pinking shears help reduce a little bit of the extra fraying. I personally think the fraying adds a lot of character, but to reduce it is why I'm using those. Next, here comes the message part. So what is fun about these? I'm going to be using some rubber stamps that I picked up from Hobby Lobby along with a black ink pad. You can create, I have a set of lowercase and a set of uppercase stamps. And these have become one of my favorite things in my studio, in my craft stash. I think about using them all the time. And it's really easy to pull out and personalize something like this. So you really kind of have to embrace the perfectly imperfect feel that these do give because of lining it up with your margins and spacing and all that, and maybe get a scrap piece of fabric and practice. But I love this heart. The biggest one out of my templates is going to say grace upon grace on one side, and the other side said called, loved, and chosen. I love the message that these put out for sure. The next set, Jesus loves me, this I know, and the third one, it is well with my soul. Your next step is going to be use regular hot glue, or you could use fabric hot glue and start to glue the seams. So this is a no-sew project, and you could sew these if you want to. And then I took some polyfill and I just kind of stuffed and glued until I got my heart just where I wanted, leaving the center there at the top open because I'm not going to seal that all the way up, which you could if you wanted to, but I'm leaving that open to do a beautiful string with wooden beads. So there's my wooden beads. I have a variety of them that I get off Amazon, just a bunch of different sizes. I'm making a loop that's going to be glued down into the hole of the heart. And then I'm going to string up. I kind of had fun with these. I showcased a few different styles of how you could string beads up. You could just play with the sizes back and forth with a pattern. You could do a bead, then a knot, then a bead, then a knot, and really have fun with that. Or you could absolutely leave off the string of beads altogether and just glue together your heart and make a stuffed heart. So you're just going to see me here kind of making my string beads, and then you get a glob of glue here on the end and stick it down in your heart, sealing up the rest of it. Pretty easy. So we're going to speed through most of this process just because I am doing the 3 to showcase variety, but it takes a while to get all these done. But this is the one where I'm doing bead, knot, and that really adds a fun decorative element too. And then the same, you're going to put a glue dab on the end there, kind of make it where it's stiffer so you can kind of shove it down in that hole a little bit easier. Put some glue in and push it in there and secure it. And then we'll do the last one, and it's going to have the tiniest beads. I love having a variety of wood beads around because they do come in pretty handy. Okay, so far so good. So we have our 3 messages. They're all stuffed. Now we need to embellish them a little bit. Now because they are double-sided, I'm putting the same embellishment on both sides. So you'll see me move through this pretty quickly, but I just have a variety of ribbons and ripped fabric that I'm playing with, and I'm kind of making them all coordinate, but they're not matchy-matchy. And this is really fun to me to make all the colors tie in together where these feel like a set, but they're not identical. So really have fun with this part. Whatever you have on hand would be really cute, I'm sure. And there's so many ways to make this project your very own with your embellishments, whether you paint your beads, leave them natural, messages, no messages, bright colors, neutral colors, whatever your style. If you make some for yourself, they need to be what would make you happy. If you're making them as a gift, which they would be a precious gift, whatever will make that someone happy. Overall, I just really love the simplicity, but yet so much detail into such a tiny little project. I hope you are inspired to make some of your own. If you do, I would love to see them. I appreciate you watching today, and I invite you to go head over to my blog at hammondsnest.com. There you'll find some more creative ideas that may inspire you. Hope you have a great day. Bye.